Welcome to newsok.com. I am Jacob Unruh here for a Dodgers update. The season is right around the corner, joined by Alex Friedman, voice of the Dodgers. Alex, it's here.
Yeah, it is.
You guys get kicked off on Saturday with the Fan Fest. You've got a 5K beforehand, a community run. Busy times. First, let's start with this run, though. Tell us about what's going on Saturday morning.
Yeah, so it's the third annual community run that actually was an initiative set by Minor League Baseball, but we were the first minor league team to actually participate in it. And it's one of our big fundraisers for our foundation. Last year our foundation was able to raise about $70,000 of items, either monetary donations or in-kind donations that were then distributed in the community. 325 organizations throughout the state were involved due to some of our contributions for our foundation. So that's coming up first, starting at 8 a.m. We've got a 5K, a 1K, and a kids fun run. Great thing about all this, in addition to it raising money for the foundation, is you get to end on the field. So that's something that most people never have a chance to do, is to step on our field, and that's where all the runs end.
That's always really cool to step on the field. I get to do it more than most, probably, being around batting practice and stuff, but there's not a much better feeling than walking on a professional baseball field. Especially
when you've just completed a race. I mean, there are some who, maybe 5K is something that they need to build up to, and they have been, and they're working toward this, and for others it is just kind of their regular run. But regardless of your level, we encourage all runners and even walkers, and to be able to finish that way is really special.
Fan Fest also is Saturday. That's a busy day for you guys. There's a list of things from Easter egg hunt to tours to home run derby to Dodger dog eating contest. What are the details on this event? You even got Mickey Hatcher here, yeah. former Sooner baseball and football star.
Yep. So it's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. again, all completely free. We do tell people, we encourage people to RSVP through our website, especially if you're doing the Easter egg hunt, to register, just because we do have different age divisions. So any kids 12 and under are welcome to do it, but we split them up so you don't have a 12-year-old knocking over a 3-year-old or something like that. So if you are going to have your child participate in the Easter egg hunt, we highly encourage you to register online. Like you said, we also have a Dodger dog eating contest, home run derby. Those you can try. Don't know if all the spots have been filled yet. I know we've had a lot of people who have entered their name in the hat, and we're going to cut those fields down. And one of the reasons is that on the register form, you have to explain why you should be picked. So that should be a fun experience, always is, the Dodger dog eating contest. And then you mentioned Mickey Hatcher, who's going to be kind of our Dodgers dignitary this time around. And as you mentioned, he played here at OU, both football and baseball. They've kind of got one of those currently in Kyler Murray doing both, but Mickey Hatcher was a receiver for OU and an outfielder, and eventually went on to play for the Dodgers, was a member of their 1988 World Series team, really got the bulk of the playing time in the outfield because Kirk Gibson was hurt. So he hit 2 home runs in the World Series after hitting 1 during the regular season, and also coined the term the stuntman to describe him and the other bench players, which really kind of enamor themselves with the Dodgers fans.
Dodgers have a history of doing this now. They've got him, they've got Hatcher, who played football and baseball at OU, and now they've got Cody Thomas in their system too.
Yeah.
Played quarterback at OU and played baseball at OU.
Yeah, and what I learned was this weekend, covering some OU baseball, that it's Cody Thomas and Kyler Murray, the only 2 players ever in Oklahoma's history to hit a home run and throw a touchdown pass in an OU uniform. Not necessarily just in the same season, just ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. That's coming up. The season's right around the corner too. Media Day is next Tuesday, but the season starts April 10th. Are you guys geared up, ready for that yet? Or
We're getting there. We're getting there. Home opener, like you said, 2 weeks from today, and that's going to fly by. The team does start on the road this year, so we'll have 5 games up in Des Moines, where hopefully the weather will cooperate a little bit, or at least not, be completely freezing and snowing and all that stuff. So yeah, it's exciting. Obviously, the Los Angeles Dodgers, they start their season on Thursday. Our players might be here a little bit earlier than normal because of that, because of the whole week separation between when they start and when we start. So we'll have, kind of first formal BP and workouts on the field come Monday, and it's an exciting time. It's always kind of that mad dash to the finish, and we're here.
Is there anyone that you expect to be here that people need to watch?
Oh gosh, I mean, guys who have been reassigned to us. Alex Verdugo, he'll be here to start the year. Edwin Rios, who had a really good spring training, played a few months, with us last season. And Walker Buehler's been optioned to us. Whether he's actually going to be here or maybe they hold him back in Arizona as a measure to limit his innings, I'm not quite sure yet. But obviously those are kind of the big headliners that we're expecting to see here in Oklahoma City to start the year.
And Rios hit some monster home runs the last few weeks.
Couple over the batter's eye out there in the spring training facilities, and I still think he's hit one of the longest home runs I've ever seen when we played a game in New Orleans at that ballpark where the ball does not carry well whatsoever, and he hit a couple in the upper deck at our ballpark last year, and dude certainly got a lot of power.
All right, well, he should be fun to watch, and season's right around the corner. All right, thanks for joining us, and stick with newsok.com and get the best Dodgers coverage in the state.